Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming out here. It's midday money on a Thursday, January the 4th, 2024. Remember the old days when we had checks and you'd have to write out your first dozen checks or whatever for 2024 because you kept writing 2023? Any check people out there? Probably not. All the young cats in here live betting off their phones. They don't know what a check is. People probably have bank accounts. Everything's off a credit card. Anyway, that's my little throwback to the 90s, 80s, 60s, wherever. Hit the like button here. Support the show. Winning free picks, picks parlay. Sean Higgs channel. You ever watching? Thank you. You know, appreciate that. Maybe you're listening after the fact. Like my guy Al was like, I didn't catch the show live today. I'll listen later. I said, Al. This was on Twitter, on the X, Mr. Sean Higgs. I said, you go to Spotify or what's that? Pandora, iHeartRadio, Google Music, Amazon Music. Just find a Midday Money show and you can listen anytime you want. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want to listen? Especially when we have a day like yesterday or a day like the day before. Let's get to the recapping. I will put the picks up in the chat because that is how I roll. I will tweet them out here into the interwebs. And then we'll do our little recap from yesterday. We'll start out Pacers. Yeah, no way they could win, right? Boy, that was a dumb play. I don't know why I thought the Pacers could possibly win a game against the Milwaukee Bucks. Doggy, outright. You're welcome. College basketball, would it go 4-1 yesterday after a 5-1 day the other night? Was it 4? Yeah, 4-1 yesterday. Miami, Florida got there. Someone said that Clemson was just a better team. Miami won. NC Greensboro, Bucknell, UCLA over loser. Tulane got there 4-1. Not bad, not bad. So what are we? That is a 9-2 run. Not too shabby. Turning things around here. We are turning things around. I had a good day on the site with my college hoops. I think I went 11-3 or 11-4, something along those lines. I'll take it. 12. Needed some wins. I needed a few wins. We're getting a few wins here to start 2024. 17-7 with college basketball on the sites out of the gate. 9-2 here, as I said. Let's go. Today's pick school starting college basketball 56-53. Still down a little bit. $1.70. It's all right. Monmouth plus a 3.5. Detroit money line plus 130. Yeah. So you could have had a Detroit Titans, Detroit Mercy, whatever they're called. Detroit Lennies. There was 4.5. It's come down. I will take a money line here. No way they could win, right? They're winless. They could never win a game. How'd that work out when we took the Pistons? A couple games in a row, cash and put money in our pockets. We'll take Detroit here. UT Arlington plus a 4.5. On the ice, I had a loser on the ice. I said I like the Washington Capitals. I was annoyed because I didn't come in and take the over there. But we didn't have it in the chat, but I still bring up what we do on the sites. I got a promo code. Listen, if you want, supporting the show, hey, the like button's free. Costs you nothing. You can get a weekly pass for $31 with promo code midday. I got my own code. I've only been on P&P winning free picks and all this for 15 years now. Finally got a promo code. Not bad after the Earls and Lenny and Allie. Every other person got a promo code. I finally got one. Thank you. Thanks for bringing a new year with a promo code after 15 years. Super duper. Use the midday money code. So hockey, again, loser we're watching there, but on the season, we are 20-12. 9-11 here, though. Again, picking and choosing is the problem. That's why I say, you can pick your friends, you can pick your nose, you can't pick your friend's nose. Same thing like picking games. It's tough for you. You like something, you sort of like. That's why some days, like yesterday, I had 15 college basketball games. And today, what do I have, 5? This happens that way. It happens that way. But 2 winners on the ice tonight here. We are 9-11 plus $10. Let's get it going. Boston Bruins under the 6. Calgary Flame plus 105. We do have college football championship game on Monday. I gave us that the other day. Michigan and Washington under the 55.5. And some NFL. Not too bad in NFL here as well. 46-34 plus 890. We have the Colts over on Saturday. 47.5. Rams plus 4. Arizona Cardinals plus 125. I got to do a little hedge here because I have a Arizona under 4.5 ticket That looks like it's going to go down in flames here because Philadelphia does Philadelphia things. You can't even win outright. Forget about covering. We said we liked Arizona in the points there. You can't even just win a game. Philadelphia, Eagles. Where's Vince Papale when we need Vince Papale to come through with a big touchdown on special teams? Can't even get there. Freaking Arizona. And NBA. NBA winning last night with the Pacers. 18-12 plus 555. 2 games today. Yeah. No way the Bucks could lose again, right? Against the Spurs. I do like the over in this Denver game. That's on one of the videos I've done. Denver Golden State over. All right. 5 minutes of your life that you hopefully enjoyed. Actually, 6 minutes. If you're off to the races, have a good day. Be sure to hit the like button on the way out. Vote in the poll. If there's a poll question, you can do that before you leave. Now to the diehards, the chat. Let's see what we got going on here. David is in the house. Sean Propsy, never thought Indiana would beat Milwaukee again. Lost my butt. Hockey picks saved me on the Devil's puck line. Otherwise, would have got buried. Yeah, I'm annoyed. As I said, man, I had Washington. I didn't even realize they were playing the day before. I was so fixated on the fact that they had lost 4 in a row. We're home. I'm like, you know what? This is just a good spot for a team sitting on their laurels. And they won the night before, which totally should have grabbed the over in that game after the fact. I did not. I don't like doing stuff like that and jumping in and trying to, but yeah. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. I'm staying away from the Bucks team after this play. Yesterday, lost my butt. Thank goodness for the puck line. Here's the thing with Milwaukee. I don't know why you think if the team loses, they win the next day. Where's that written down? Where's that written down? We talk about it all the time in baseball. Right? We play the streaks. Teams win 3, 4, 5 in a row. Keep playing them till they lose. Teams lose 3, 4, 5 in a row. Fade them until they win a game. It takes a while. Teams have losing streaks. Maybe not as much in basketball. I understand. But on the flip side of this is that, okay, it wasn't a home and home. It was a double back-to-back with a day off. You can run to the Spurs today like, oh, they'll win today? Laying 9.5, so you got to lay 10 points? Or you got to money line it at a crazy price? Pass. Michael B's in the house. Hello. 3-0 NBA for Michael. Michael, 1-3 college basketball. UCLA. UCLA, as great as the day I had yesterday, right? I just mentioned we go what? 11, 4 and 1 or something like that, right? 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, 2, 8, 2, 9 and 2, 9 and 3, 9 and 4, 10 and 4, 11 and 4, 12 and 4. Is that right? 4 losses? 12 and 4? Yeah, UCLA and the over were 2 of those. Done with UCLA. No more. And that was, I got to give my guy T-Money because he's like, oh, Stanford. I'm like, they just had a huge win. I'm not running bet Stanford there. That's an auto fade of a team beating a top team, right? Northwestern beats Purdue. The next game they came out and they lost in the next game out. I'm going to pull up that. Who did they lose to? Because we said to, where's that Northwestern? Who did they play the other day? Did Northwestern play somebody the other day? There we go. Illinois. They're playing Illinois. And Illinois had a guy off the court issues going on. But Northwestern beats Purdue. Where'd their loss at? Oh, I apologize. Upset Purdue. They did beat Detroit. Then they lost to Chicago State. I thought it was the next day. Again, still, 10 out of 10, I'm fading that team in that spot. Maurice, my guy, good afternoon. How do you feel about Youngstown and Stonehill under 67.5? All right, let's look a little Stonehill for where the Penguins got today. Penguins are playing the Northern Kentucky. What's that, a 1.5? Listen, I'm a Penguin guy. You want to take them? I don't hate that. Did it again? I had 5 games today. That was not one to even get a question mark on the schedule. And Stonehill versus Central Connecticut. I'm a Central Connecticut guy. Well, you want to go under team total 60? I'll go. You sure under 67.5? Yes, 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 yes. Central Connecticut's like 7 today. Holy cow! I don't know if that's a little too much. That might be a little high in my liking for Central Connecticut. What is that? Are you kidding me? These guys are laying a touchdown. I'm going to pull that game up right now, Central Connecticut. On the road, 10-point dog, winner. 11-point dog, winner. 2-point dog, winner. I mean, winner by 28. 10-point dog, winner by 2. 11-point dog, winner by 3. And then we got Stonehill off a battle against Rutgers. Is that 0-11 on the road for Stonehill, by the way? Take that under. Michael B says, NBA, really small card. 2 games tonight. Man, ended up on the Warriors first half, double revenge, 4th game at the house. I think they can win first half. If I'm betting Spurs first quarter only, yeah. Spurs first quarter, sure. Again, you got the Bucks in a back-to-back spot, bad game. No, thank you. Now the Denver game, I like the over, Mike. You know this. It's a game where, again, they have something to prove. Your previous champions. You're a good team. I mean, you don't have anything to prove, but on the same token, you're a 500 team this year, and you got a really good team coming in. You want to look kind of good here, right? First half, first quarter kind of stuff with the Warriors. I think worth a shot. Sure. Team Money's in the house. Yes, it was the most up and down disgusting day ever. But how are you? I am super because it's you can't get team when you get roped up into the highs and lows of the day, man. Bet it, forget. I know you like live betting and jumping into stuff. You're gonna have a short life, fella. You're gonna have a heart attack, kid. Stop that. Put the games in. Come back around 10:30. Check on your early action. Don't worry about it. I put a bet in. I think it's a winner. I should be undefeated every day. As far as I'm concerned, I'm 5-0. It's not even that. Every game's in today. Hockey's a winner. All the college hoops. I'm undefeated. There's nothing to look at. Thought the Colorado versus Arizona. I almost bet this last night. I kind of like the over in this game. Arizona off the loss. They're going to want to push it. Colorado's the same. They can get up and down. I know our guy T Money thinks Arizona's frauds. He's probably want to come and take Colorado because he thinks Coach Prime somehow involved and they're the best team since sliced bread. But I take Colorado just in a game because if both teams are going to be scoring up in the 80s, take the points. Dog in the over. T Money says, how about Cam Johnson over 14.5? Just keeps on getting. Of course, Kobe White of the Bulls, who can't shoot, made 5 threes, and I had under 2.5. Oh, my goodness. That's a rough one. Hofstra. I do have a circle on Hofstra. Where is that Hofstra game? I got a big question mark next to him. I wanted to take Hofstra today. I did, Maurice. So I do lean him. I ended up not playing him, though. It is a game I did like. There's a couple I thought about. Ended up not playing. That was one of them. Wine Time's in the house, my guy. Go follow the Wine Time kid. I say he's kid. He's young. Handsome man, this guy. He's a Laker fan, though, so you know I got to tease him a little bit. Got to get on him. Maurice says it seems like road fans of college basketball are bad bets. Maurice, you're just figuring this one out here? I mean, first of all, like, again, faves in the NBA, big numbers. People just think they're automatic because they're better teams. College basketball, and this is not so much right now because it's first week and kids are still out of school. I don't know what kind of home court. Most time, these home games go through these records. Teams usually awesome at home, maybe 500 on the road. Maybe. Teams lose on the road. You don't want to get involved with taking favorites on the road to college basketball. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. And that's what I was saying. Like when you kind of pick where you're going. If you like a couple dogs, stick with all the dogs. You have to have. You're going to get hurt. You're going to be like, I like this dog, but I sort of like this fave, and it's a small number. It's 1, it's 2.5. I like this favorite in this spot. They just got to win the game, but I like the dog here to cover this number. College basketball faves, and people. Let's be honest, Maurice. They want to jump on the name. It's the name. T-Mike says, Sean said, vote, hit the like, and go grab a beer. I like it. There you go. Moneyline Markel's in the house. Welcome. One time says he's under Arizona Colorado game. Watch Ramon show this morning. It's down to 159. No, don't tell me that. Really, I sort of like the over in that game. I did a video. I was like, take the over in this game. Why? What is the thinking on the under here? They're gonna ratchet up the defense after Stanford beat them because they're scoring 85, and Colorado's played games where they put up 90. So how isn't this game like 90? I don't want to say 90. 86 80. I mean 90 96 80. 91 81. I think this game's in the 170s. 159. Oh boy, I don't like that. T Money says, Dave, you got to watch these games. Pacers were taking the Bucks off the court. Pacers aren't going to play like that, but they were playing like it was Game 7 in the finals. Listen, I told you yesterday to take the Pacers. And I'm the no betting allowed guy in NBA. But yet I'm rolling in here and you see me sitting at now 18 and 12 and 19 and 13 on sites with NBA. If we're cashing right now at this little pace regular season NBA, we're going to go undefeated in the playoffs. Forget about it. We'll be hitting 80% if we're winning right now during the week regular season. Michael B, thoughts on Oregon? Washington, kind of want to take Washington first half here. Tuskegee off a couple losses. I don't think Oregon's good. Yeah, that one's one. It's like, wow, the Ducks, you think, always pretty solid team, worth a shot there. But like you, first half for me, I agree with that one. That's where it'd be. First half play. Bruce is in house. The Stars over 6, 10-0 run. Yeah, yes, sir. Take them. I think I had the Stars over already. That was the. Well, you're saying this for the game over 6. I think Stars first half has cashed left and right as well, I believe. T-Mike says, just like the Niners against the Eagles, sometimes teams come in with something to show for whatever reason or other. Why I took Stanford. Yeah, but what are they showing? They just beat Arizona. Like, that's going to be a flat spot. I guess you look at it as UCLA is a team that's a big name. They were good last year. But again, they got more losses this year than all last year. And they lost in like whatever they lost, Sweet 16, Final 8. I don't even know where they lost in the tournament. Not the same team. To me, it's a bad spot. That's not the spot I want to jump on Stanford. Stanford spot would have been against Arizona. Like, I'm going to take a big chunk here. Nobody's thinking taking Stanford. Not after a win, when the number is shorter. Jesse says, Caps the Devils over, never in doubt. No, it wasn't. Right out of the gate. I mean, T-minus the Stanford coach's dad died a day or two before he played against them back in the 90s, so he was on the sidelines fired up for game. Okay. So, what is that? I mean, his coach died before he played against them in the 90s. Who cares? That's worthless. UCLA can't shoot fighting a strike. I don't even know what to say about UCLA. I had them as a dog I want to say a couple weeks ago. I don't remember when it was. Maybe was it against Cincinnati? I don't remember what team they played. Loser. I said, all right, come back here. You're home. Stanford's off a big win. That's just a flat spot for Stanford. I mean, you're not talking me out of that. I don't want to hear about some coach died 35 years ago. I mean, it was in the mid-90s. 35 years ago. Let's get motivated in 2024 for that game. Is that come on, T-Money. Bad spot. Stanford off a win. UTEP money line versus New Mexico State. I like UTEP today as well. The old UTEP Miners. David says, Sean, watch a little bit of Nebraska game. Look good. I think they can make some noise. I was with Well, Jesse's in here now. Ross, I said yesterday, I said take Nebraska over Indiana. I like that team. I like the Nebraska team. Warriors look like a mess. I like Denver, says Jesse Sewell. He says, Michael B., take your Golden State out to the garbage can. He says, right, I was on fire and got smoked, split out for the night. Lost more this morning, but lost more this morning. Go to sleep, my friend. Go to sleep. What about Markel? I may just bet a Joker triple-double. Center can't guard him for the Warriors once he goes to the bench. The Joker, see, what is the Joker triple-doubles, most time you go for a triple-double, it'd be some kind of great odds. It's like the Judge homer. Like, Judge hit a home run today, like plus 120. Like, everybody else was like 400, 700. This guy's even money for triple-doubles. Too bad. I don't like Colorado basketball team, but that's a lot of points. I mean, they score. They can score points. If Arizona wants to run, they'll run with them. So Arizona might score 90. Colorado's going to put up at least 60. So you're right there for that once, if we're at 155, can we get another 6 points for the total here to go over? I think so. Eric Higgs having a hard time wanting to bet any NFL this week with all possible. Listen, I just put in another NFL game today, so I have 7 NFL games loaded up. What are you doing here? You want to run? Take the Browns? Like, who's sitting out? Guys are going to play a half. It is what it is. What's there to do? You want to take unders? The whole season's been an underfest. I don't want to say jump on props. I saw some. What was that? I don't even know. Some guy put up a bunch of player props like, oh, incentives and jump onto these and these and these. So that's all built into what the odds are. And honestly, if you're on a bad team, the bad team, you think they want you to hit an incentive? They don't want to pay anybody. That's why they're bad. They're not jump on, oh, he needs a couple catches. Maybe some guys will get that. Tannehill coming back, he's going to throw for Hopkins against him. Possibly. 2 old vets on their way out. I get it. The coaches could be like, hey, get yours, guys. I understand that. That's a spot. Maybe you want to do something like that. But I think there's good spots to bet on. I mean, you got teams, and you don't just bet on team because it's, if they win, then they're in the playoffs or division or whatever. If you're winning in right now, you're an okay team. Right? I mean, the Bills might not make the playoffs. How crazy is that? I mean, you have games like Seattle. They get down early. They're going to really want to fight. They need other things to happen besides them just winning because they lost that game to Pittsburgh at home. They were 6-4, 7-3, whatever they were at one point. Miss the playoffs. I can see Arizona win this game. Cleveland, the line's 7 now. Do you want to lay 7 with the Bengals? I mean, I winless at home, I think, this year, or in division, something like that. I read. The Bears, Green Bay. You don't think the Bears want to keep his job? Maybe. How about Fields? Does he want to prove that he could win some games? Going on a road and winning versus a team like Green Bay, who's can make the playoffs. I think that'd be pretty good for his make his case. Like, hey, I'm a good quarterback. Don't trade me. Well, Markel may take 1 or 2 dogs in the NFL. I have 4 dogs and a couple faves. Bruce says, Jesse, who you got today? Eric says, Markel, there are a few I'm looking at for sure, money line only. Yeah. Player incentives, too. Everybody's going to be on those. Tread lightly. Jesse's like, what sport? I'm loaded up. T-Mike says, you're a streamer on the NBA. Dame and the usual's letting me down. Yeah. Stay away from those guys. The Kraken He's going a little Kraken action out in Seattle against Ottawa. Knicks in the house. Yes, a 5-0. Look at this day. Bucks over. Got there. Hawks in the under. Over. Oh, excuse me. Over Bucks in Atlanta. Under Rockets. I had the Rockets yesterday. NHL over Devils. College basketball Miami. Nice ones. That's a nice day there. That's a happy Wednesday. Kind of like the Bills. I think you have to like the Bills. Miami, and again, I hate, we've talked about this for 2 weeks when they played Dallas, when they uh, lost before that to Buffalo. Like they don't beat good teams. Here come the Bill team, as hot as anybody else. Probably should have won in Philly. Kansas City, like they were playing really good ball. You want to get on and I understand taking Miami here when you give up a 50 spot. Oh, we look bad. Let's go. Right? It's kind of like, we're not that bad. We give up 50. You're going to bounce back. I don't know, man. You got a team playing for their season, a team that was thought of as a Super Bowl contender to start the year. Right? I mean, it's Bill. I got Bills 1.5. Michael basis. People are shocked about the Pacers being the Bucks. Some teams are just bad matchups. Bucks are built to defend interior. Pacers want to shoot threes. What's there to say? I came in here to take the Pacers. People thought I was nuts. Maurice, Arizona State, plus 220, 5-0 home. 1-4-5 versus Utah. Arizona, was that yesterday, the Utah game? Or Utah's today? Plus 220 home dog. Okay, here we go. I have to look at this and then decipher. So Arizona State is a 220 money line dog today versus Utah. I got the question mark next to this one. They've won 4 or 5 against Utah, and this line was a 5.5 last night. And I put a question mark next to it because I sort of wanted to take Utah, but then I looked at Utah's numbers like, no, maybe Arizona State's spot. I don't hate that. I mean, I'd rather take the points than wishing for a win. But those Arizona State teams were pretty good too. A little better than this year's team. This team, Hurley might get fired out there. Next is today over Nuggets. I can do that. Coyotes, Arizona. Let's go. The Yotes against the Islanders. I got it. Nice little line move there in your favor. They went from a dog to a fade. That's a winner. The Florida Panthers against Vegas. I kind of like Florida last night. Yes. And the line says that's a good play. And Nashville Predators. Where are the Preds? Against the Flames. Against the Ricky Flames. I have Calgary Flames in the chat here today. Over Sharks. San Jose. That's fine. And under Dallas. Under Dallas. Where is that game? I'm with you. Actually, I like over Dallas 6.5. Nick says, how about over in the Sabres game? Where is Mr. Timmerall with his Buffalo Sabres against Montreal? The Canadians. Who do I like in that one? I actually like Montreal in that matchup. Montreal in the over. Let's go. Team Money says it's worthless, but the coach is young and screaming, firing up guys like a psycho. I love it, Sean, so I watch the games. I like to bet early. I like LeBron calling OKC a must-win. These angles work. LeBron. Really? These angles work? How'd that work for you? You told me how they were all pumped up to beat the Pacers here. They were never close to beating the Pacers. And OKC, still a young team. I mean, they lose yesterday too? I mean, as good as they are, I'm not a Laker guy. I know you love the Lakers and LeBron. Plus 160 for triple-double for Joker. I don't hate that. Both NBA games over, says Bruce. I would agree to that, yes. I love the Raiders, so I'm sure they won't win, but I feel they're going to show out. I think this is a good spot for the Raiders. I didn't like them last week. I thought you beat Kansas City, you beat the Chargers. Coming on the road to the Colts, where's the offense coming from? The offense hadn't looked good. But now you have Denver out of the playoff picture. How does the team like the coach? Like, you just benched Russell. Are they going to finish the year strong? Where we know that the Raiders, or at least Adams and some of the veterans, want Pierce in there. I don't hate the Raiders. The line says bet the Raiders. It's on its way up, right? It's 4. It's moving. Bruce says take the Stars over to 6, cash 6 straight. I like the Stars over as well. Yes. Stars in the over. Stars in the over. David says the most on triple double. Moneyline Markel for Joker. Michael B says Warriors 51 ATS last 16 as a home dog. Denver's not the same on the road. Short card. The whole world is going to be on Denver. This game will come down to the wire. That's why we got the over, because maybe we'll get some overtime in this bad boy. Denver is 10-8 at home, or 10-8 on the road. The same great record as the Golden State Warriors, who are 10-8 at home. 10-8 on the road, 10-8 at home. Bengals D is a joke. It is terrible, but is Jeff Driscoll going to be able to light it up here for Cleveland? I thought about an over in that game, Team Money. Shot out King. 4-0 sweep in hockey last night. There you go. Side the totals in both games. Gets it to 4-0. 2 games, he goes 4-0. NBA is a winner. Drop the Scouts basketball. Still, that's a nice 5-1 day. Dallas over 6.5. Yes. Colorado over goals and Dallas over their half goals. I agree with that. I got the over as well. Maurice says I like the Heat plus 1,500 to win the East again. I'm going to say no, man. I'm going to be on Boston. I like Boston. Shot out, says Dallas over. We did that one already. It's a double. We got a doubler in the house. Jesse, some random guy on Twitter with a handle is just a bunch of numbers says he is way better than Higgs. That's Mr. Numbers. That was Mr. Numbers. I had to hit him with Jesse. Mr. Numbers wanted to go. I don't know when he came in on the Sean Higgs channel. Was like, hey, we're going to go head to head. And I had him by 20-something games. I just crushed him. That's why I wrote him like, hey, man, Mr. Numbers, didn't you try this against me in NFL? How'd that work out for you? And I'm not a gloater. Just I don't come in and try to act all crazy. But I was like, come on, Mr. Numbers. I felt like saying, Jesse, and this is what we talk about in the Twitter world and TikTok land and all this. You think you have a good week or a couple days or a month or 2 months, but look at this. I could do this. All right. We'll see how you did. You tried to go against me in football. How'd that work out? That's more than a weekly sample. Kentucky to win the SEC. I could do that. Plus $6, yes. Shout out says Islanders, the Yotes over. I'll do an over. The Yotes and the over. Let's go. I'm not fat. Happy New Year. I'm not fat. Good to see you. Dave says, I'm on Tampa in hockey today. Got it at a minus 120 spot. The Lightning against the Wild. This one's tough for me. Nothing for me on that one, David. Shout out says Kings money line at Adrian Kemp anytime goal. Anytime goal. Speaking of anytime goals, where is Ray Reddington? He's out traveling. The guy's out. He's out and about. So Kings money line minus 190. Can we do a regulation there or something instead? Did I do the Kings? Eric says Twitter fakes are true. No, he's a guy. He comes in. Mr. Numbers comes in. He's in the Earl channels. He comes on the Sean Higgs page. He used to pop in here every once in a while too. Islanders money line. Islanders over. Yotes over. I like the. I would lean the Yotes instead of that. But I don't hate the over. Clint, who's fading the Browns this week with me? Here we go. Everybody's against the Browns. Hopefully, Clint, that you didn't really wait to Thursday to get on this Browns fade. Hopefully you jumped in early and you have Cincy -4 on that opener number, right? I mean, it was, and I'll pull it up right here because I have it in the banner section. It was a 4.5 on the opener. There you go. Now it is a tidy 7. Hopefully you're not laying that number. Hopefully that's not where you're at. Real fast. So Monmouth, Detroit money line, Arlington, and college hoops. Bruins under 6, Flames on the ice. Michigan Monday under national championship. NFL Colts over. Rams, Arizona money line. Back to the comments. Shout out to Sabres over goals today. Team Money says, Maurice, you got guts. I'm scared of Utah. I don't trust Arizona State. Again, home doggies. Knights and Panthers under 6.5 on the ice today. I don't hate it. I like Florida, so I'm thinking if Florida comes in and wins, they're going to shut them down. It'll be like a 3-1 game. T.Y. says, I like Maurice. Don't be afraid of the big payday. I agree. Take that, Kentucky. Tomorrow's a soccer day. Oh, my goodness. This is hurting my head. Saruga Mines? Saruga Beans? Saragamine Football Club plus a dime. It was 1400, but of course the value is getting drained. Any lean on a total? Bucks game over. No, stop. I mean, I would. You know where I'm leaning. I tell you to take Milwaukee. Not Milwaukee. I tell you to take San Antonio here. I don't want to. Why would you want to jump on this game? One. What's this total? 247. It's come down. Bucks are in a back-to-back spot. They're off a loss. Maybe if you want to do maybe a Bucks first half, they bounce back. I don't. Late 10 on the road, a team that looks terrible. T.Y. says Pacers punked the Bucks. I said I like the Heat yesterday. Here we go. Now he's switching it up. You're a Laker fan. You're always a Laker fan. You like the Lakers every game, T.Y. Mitchie on the hardwood. The Wolverines against Minnesota. Michigan's terrible. I mean, I understand. With laying 6 with the Wolverines, Nathan. Clint says, got to take the Raiders. I agree. Playing vertically, yeah, they like their coach. Yep. Todd says, afternoon. I'm taking Montreal reverse puck line. Why are the Bills -3 in Miami? Bills are -3 in Miami because they're better than Miami. That's why they're -3. And they're going to win here by 10. And Miami's going to simp into the playoff. And then they're going to get beat in round 1. The defense is falling apart. Guys are hurt on offense. It's the Bills in a rout. Dave said, I'm happy today. My golf starts. I have over 15 bets on golf today. 15 bets on golf. Too. I says, Maurice. He's laughing. 15 hundo, Sean. I think he may know something. I'm over the plus monies. Team money. Boston is soft. They won't beat Philly or Miami. Philly can't beat anybody. Philly. When's the last time Philly's been in the finals? When they get to a conference championship? They choked last year. You want Philly? I want to run and take Philly. I'd rather take Miami. I could get behind Miami. I'm not taking Philly anywhere. I mean, Philly would probably make a trade and get somebody else in there, and maybe, they'll be the trendy kind of pick. Prove to me you can win, please. Michael says, I'm a huge Raider fan, and Raiders play for their coach, but I cannot lay points with a team that can't score. Well, that's the problem with that quarterback. Oh, Ricketts is in the house. Happy New Year to you, fella. Hope your holidays were well. Michael B says, Week 18 NFL stinks. I bet the Rams +4 and now get Carson Wentz. Well, you got a +4. I got a +2.5. So don't feel bad. I still like the Rams here. Rams are going to play. Rams are going to play ball. Niners, I think, are going to not coast in, but they'll pull some guys. I don't mind. I don't mind having the Rams here. I'm trying to talk myself into the 2.5. Miami's missing so many big. The Heat's always come on. The Heat are like the Clippers of the East. The guys are always out. They always got some nonsense going on. The Lex Lock, Malik Beasley over 16.5 points, rebound, assists. Chris is in the house. Stephen F. Austin is good over 150. Where is Stephen F. Austin? Is that an early game? No. Against Rio. That is an early game. I knew it. It's a 1:00. I told you, a kid from my son's high school plays for Rio Grande. Maybe I should go and get some inside information. Over 152? Excuse me, 150 now. I don't hate the over. You want to take that game? I feel like early games like that, though, um, it's kind of like tournament time. I could probably this game starts at 1. I could probably drive there in 3 hours, and there'll be 9 people in the stands. Like, it'll be have a good one. It must be time to go. Michael's on his way out. All right. Monmouth, Detroit, and Arlington. We're taking Detroit Mercies, the Detroit Lennies. We got to give a shout out to Detroit Lennies. He's not doing well right now. Hopefully, he gets better soon. So Detroit plus 130 money line. We got Monmouth. We like a little Monmouth. The Hawks plus 3.5. UT Arlington plus 4.5. On the ice, Bruins under. Flames. And that's it. Michigan, Washington under championship game, and some NFL for the weekend. It's all here for you to see. And then it's on the X as well. Keep it classy with the Higgs. They're all class, all low. Yes, sir. You keep forgetting it, baby. We got a lot of class. It's all low. Lenny went in for kidney stones, and they still have them in there. I don't know. I think that's not good. I mean, I had that kidney stones last year. Was it last year? The year before football? I don't remember what it was. No, it was, yeah. And I was just in and out. So hopefully he's okay. Ricky says, Green Bay, Detroit. I'm a Green Bay kind of guy. That's a loser. Don't do it. Take Detroit. Detroit money line. Detroit's winning this game. I said the Pacers were winning yesterday. We'll throw right back here. College style. Detroit Mercy, Detroit Titans, whatever the heck they're called. Detroit. Detroit Rock City. I'm out of here. Hit the like button, folks. I will see you. You know what? What do we got on Friday? I was going to say I'd do a look at lines tonight, but maybe I'll come back for a Friday night look at. Look at lines will be coming back. That's why I say put the notification bell, because we're almost at the time to do some with a lot of games that come in with college basketball. We'd have to just do a little rundown on the night before on some days. Yeah, kidney stones not fun. They weren't painful for me as much as the murder scene looked like when I went to the bathroom. Anyway, on that note, enjoy.